The highest good is like a water. It gives life to the 10,000 things. Now, well, time is like a water. It gives life to everything and flows in places most in everybody's life. It's about how you see yourself and how you utilize that 1440 minutes of your daily, okay, living 8 hours sleep, say, and on average, you still have 1,000 minutes in your pocket when you get up in the morning. And then how you're using that time, that 1,000 minutes on that particular day makes all the difference in your life. So no matter how much negative weight from the past is on the other side, just by adding those little grams of success one at a time, and by not adding more weight on the failure side, rather you focus on adding that little bit of it from the success side, you will eventually and inevitably begin to shift the scale on your favor. If you base your choices on the evidence on what you can see, you are sunk. You need to base your choices on your philosophy, on what you know and not what you see. When you enter a dark room, why does your hand reach out for a light switch? Because you know that when you hit the switch button, the light will go on. You don't need to give a self positive talk for that. The difficulty is what takes a little time, the impossible is what it takes a little longer time. Successful people never win the lottery. You know why? Because they don't buy lottery tickets. Anytime you see what looks like a breakthrough, it is always the end results of a long series of little things done consistently over a period of time. And stop looking for the miracles. Happiness is created by simple, easy things we do every day. Doing things that make you happy doesn't just make you happier, it also makes your life work better. Be happy, and the reasons will appear. Success is not the key to happiness, happiness is the key to success. Each morning, write down 3 things you are grateful for, a journaling, one positive experience you had in last 24 hours, and meditate every day, some part of your time. Do a random act of kindness over the course of each day, at least one thing to start off. Exercise 10 to 15 minutes a daily, or at least a walk. You don't set out to build a wall, as all you need to focus is putting a brick at a time, and eventually your wall is going to appear. But putting that each brick a day is very important. I want the world to be a better because I was here. I want my life, my work, my family to mean something. If you're not making someone else's life better, you're wasting your time. Your life will only become better by helping make other lives live better. You have your whole life ahead of you. But for young people, it's really the truth. And because they have so many years still in front of them, they have a unique opportunity to put the slight edge into effect in their lives, and though the ripple effect of their impact on others to change the world. The entire book is only talking about how you can do a simple actions every day for over a period of time. That's all about slight edge. The truth is, we never know what people may need at the given point of time. But so often, a smile, a caring gesture, a sincere question about the lives of someone else, just listening to someone, maybe just exactly what the other person needs at that particular moment. And it would be so easy not to do as well. To say, caught up in your own thoughts and you're on your dreamland, and it takes a little effort to ask someone how they're doing it. But if you continuously doing that, it's going to create a lot of positive momentum in your life and life of others around you. If you could come up with something that would make you feel one penny worth better every day, never stop it. Continue doing that without leaving any moment. You have probably heard about the butterfly effect. This is famous proposition of chaos theory. which says that when a butterfly flaps its wings in South America, it can set off a chain of events that end up causing typhoons in Southeast Asia. The truth is, you create your own butterfly effect in your life. Great success often starts from a tiny beginning, but there has to be a beginning. You have to start somewhere, you have to do something, you just have to add 1% of skill, knowledge, effort per day in a year. In a couple of years, it will multiply. It seems like you're just choosing how to spend the next hour, not the next 40 years. But the truth is, you are choosing to spend next 40 years. There are no straight lines, everything curves. This is something initially I mentioned. If you're not increasing, you're decreasing. Social science research says that as a child, we hear 40,000 times no before the age of 5 years and only 5,000 times yes. So that is about 8 out of 10 times before 5 years we hear the no. So for you to increase your positive momentum, that has to shift completely. More S's than the no's, because that's how we are tuned into. Nothing is easy, nothing is, so on and so forth. A man can fail many times, but he isn't failure until he begins to blame someone else. If it's going to be me, it's up to me. A friend of mine says that people who make two lists about their wives and carry this list around in their heads, the long list is detailed of what's wrong with the wife, and the short list is a summary of what's right, pretty much. And the long list they consult every day, and the short list, that's the only time they read, is at the time of the funeral of his or her wife or husband, which is very profound to understand. We focus more on negatives, what is not good, what is not right, than what's right. So let's try to focus on what's right. You can't change the past, you can change the future. Would you rather be influenced by something you can't change or by something you can? And we always spend more than what we earn and little more. Also, borrowing the time every day. How is the world different as the result of you being here is most important. Life is not a practice session. There is no dress, rehearsal. That's it. This is it. This is real. So play it straight and be real with yourself. Take a look at your life and tell the truth about where you really are and where you want to progress. Feeling successful in one area will provide you with a renewed confidence and energy to continue on your journey of attaining another big goal. Success in one area breeds to another area success. The key thing is start somewhere. Have a childlike willingness to try and try and try again. The size of the problem determines the size of the person. When you look at a big mountain, you might look at why I even try if the mountain is that huge. Why take the first step if I knew that probably I'm not going to make it? This is the way of failure. But every journey starts with the first step, and that first step you need to take by yourself, and no one can take for yourself. You're either going for your dreams or giving up on your dreams, stretching for what you could be or settling for what you are. There is a simply no in between. Remember, there is a slight edge. Either you're going upwards or you're going downwards, not staying because you're in motion. As once Gandhi said, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight with you, then you win. Find what the majority is doing and do the opposite. So he's saying, don't run the rat race. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. So that's what Abraham Lincoln's one of the quotes. Don't spend entire your life building someone else's dream, not because they aren't capable of building their own, because they never gained the knowledge. Do the thing and you shall have the power. The only way to have the power is to do the thing. Just do it. Learn by doing it. Nike, just do it. You can't build your dream by what you're going to do or what you're planning to do or what you're intended to do. You only build your dream by building it. Life is doing. If you're not doing it, you're dying. This is something very profound I really wanted to reiterate here. You can't build your dream by what you are going to do or what you're planning to do or what you're intending to do. You only build your dream by building it. Life is doing. If you're not doing it, you're dying. So this is pretty much very clear on that everything is in your hands, step by step. Do what is in your hand. Use the 1,000 minutes at your disposal, which is given to you every day for the rest of your life. But how you put these 1,000 minutes? Knowledge without practice is useless, said Confucius. But he added the second line, and practice without knowledge is dangerous. Oh, this is really, really touching. Knowledge without practice is useless. Pretty much. Or say, for example, you're a doctor and you don't have practice, but you know exactly what to do. But unless until you are specific area, you do your practice, you're not going to get mastered at it. That's one thing. But practice without knowledge. Imagine you're going without knowing what to do and without studying how the body works. They give you a knife and then you just go and start working on it. So both are dangerous. Gain the knowledge, gain the practice. So which equals the results, not the other way around.